I'm Jim Radio and welcome to my review for Enemy. Wow, what a film. Probably one of my favourite films of this year. I currently have a top 10 favourite indie films and a top 10 cinema films of this year. If you want to see those current listing, they're in Letterboxd under the description below. Just wow, what a film. Let's talk about Enemy. Why did you break up the sun? So Enemy is about the same guy who did Prisoners, a film that was released last year. It was a film which I really enjoyed. It was good, interesting thriller. It was starred Hugh Jackman and starred Gyllenhaal, the same actor in this movie. I felt it was stylistic, well done. It's good cinematography, had that Seven vibe to it, and it was a general surprise at the cinema to watch. I had no expectations, and I really enjoyed it. It really blew me away. Now he's done this movie called Enemy, which he actually filmed before actually doing this movie, funny enough. It's an hour-and-a-half movie starring mainly one character, Jake Gyllenhaal's a character, or characters I should say, in this kind of really dark, complex film which has a huge multiple view capability. It has huge discussion base. This film has basically spiraled the internet at the moment. It has a lot of people talking about this movie, and rightfully so. It is absolutely fantastic. It's probably one of my absolute favourite films of this year so far. Definitely in my top 10 indie films, well, absolutely for sure. Definitely going up there with her, and actually doing something a little bit different, and actually making you watch a movie that doesn't explain everything in straight away. It actually wants you to watch it again, pick up those extra little hints and things. And there's been a couple of videos like Chris Stuckman's Enemy Explained and You Movie Sucks Explained, which I will put those links in the description below if you've seen the movie, if you've seen the actual movie, because they do explain a couple of little extra scenes and stuff that didn't quite make sense. I mean, I watched the movie once only, and there's one or two things that didn't make quite sense to me, or things that I didn't get the right interpretation from. So basically they explain in their best what they think these scenes mean, and there is, like Chris Stuckman said in his explained video, there is the right interpretation and there is the wrong interpretation. Unlike God Forgives, which was just a lot of ball of mess and just a lot of like stylistic, Ryan Gosling sitting in the chair and saying artsy stuff. This one has a lot of scenes similar to that, but actually make sense, the whole idea of the story and what's actually going on. It's heavily spider themed, which I will from the posters and the trailers you've probably seen, and oh man, I hate spiders. And this movie has a lot of ideas, and the idea linking into the actual ideas of spiders in a sense, and it really goes into that. I really like the idea of what they did. Without giving away too much away, because I really can't give away too much in a sense. The plot of the movie, without giving away too much away, because I can't really say too much, you've probably seen from the trailers, is Jake Gyllenhaal's character, ordinary guy, teacher, kind of boring lifestyle in a sense, watches a movie one day and he finds someone that looks exactly like him in the movie, exactly like him, and he goes out to pursuit. This other person looks identically like him in a sense, and from there it gets a bit weird and a bit strange in what's going on. That's all I can actually say what happens. The movie, I'm going to say, is absolutely brilliant. Like I said, it's one of my favourite movies of this year so far, definitely in terms of indie movie, in terms of cinematography, in terms of acting. The story I'm going to say right now is genius. Like I said, it begs multiple views, it begs discussion, it begs, so many different hidden messages and things I didn't even know or didn't even pick up on or something. There's obviously the ones that are obviously right in front of you, but there's the background stuff, there's ones that really makes you think, and it definitely needs you to watch it a second time round. There's a couple of hidden messages I didn't even know was in that movie. After watching, a couple of the explainers, some articles and things that I watched of it, the movie is really well done, very dark, psychological, definitely the type of movie I like. Being the fact that I've done a short film recently called Mirror Mirror, which is kind of under the same themes, funny enough. I didn't unintentionally. My short film I was currently making is based upon an actual book, Chinovsky's book, which is got another film out, funny enough, called The Double, which is a movie at the cinema at the moment. This film, it falls into the same lines of the idea of what happens if you find like another version of yourself in a sense. And it's the questions of like, is he a twin brother? What's going on? Is it clones? Is it this? Is it that? Is it what the heck is going on in this movie? And he heavily does that. It's like, what the heck is going on? And as the movie carries on, it explains to the proportionate degree what is going on, but at the same time there's a lot of underlying stuff and it wants you to think about it, and I think the story is absolutely genius. It's a movie which sticks in your mind, and the ending, oh my fucking god, the ending just really sticks in my mind. Don't watch the movie before going to bed, let's just say that for sure. Really interesting movie, good performances, Jake Gyllenhaal brilliant performance, really well done. I think he managed to play both characters really well in terms of the history teacher version, Jake Gyllenhaal, and this kind of actor Jake Gyllenhaal's character. There is some really fantastic sequences in this movie. The whole build-up, meeting up Jake Gyllenhaal's character, these kind of this double in a sense, is just comes quite late on into the movie, in all fairness, and it's a good build-up. It's good. Long scenes, good long takes, which actually really sink you into who these characters are and their personalities and their lifestyles. Lots of hidden messages for sure, and there's the creepy imagery and the weird setup places in here and there is very hidden meanings to it, which actually makes a lot more sense if someone's analysed it, like I've done pulling this below for those videos have. Once it's actually explained and you get some of the reasons why certain things happened, especially the ending of the movie also, and the reasons why the ending was done that way, it makes the whole thing just so much more epic and so much more better, and it begs discussion, begs multiple views, and I definitely cannot wait to watch it again, because I'm definitely in the mood to watch it again and talk about this movie. If you're a fan of psychological thrillers, if you're a fan of just a film that sticks in your mind in a sense and doesn't give you all the answers straight away, which a lot of movies do these days, this is definitely a movie for you for sure. Not really much else I can say without giving much away, in all fairness. I'm going to do a spoiler review at some point. Basically this video is to enforce go and watch the movie. If you get a chance to go and watch it, absolutely go and do it, because it is fantastic. Acting's fantastic, cinematography. That's been my review for anyway, folks. Hope you enjoyed watching this review. What did you think? Do you think it was good? Do you think it's well done? Any opinions? Comment down below. So in the meantime, Andrew from imagery TV. See you.